happy and comfortable wearing bright yellow. Loves it so much. His hair turned yellow as well this season, and he has been so fun to watch, Potts. What an amazing threat in the world title race this year, kicking off with a big win at the Gold Coast over Kolohe and Dino in the final. He was raising his little baby named Banks. He said it was really challenging to balance both, but he did well to re-qualify. Big hack already out of the way for Italo Ferreira. And believe it or not, that win last year at Bells was the first major win of his career. Getting things started off the top, Jack Freestone up and down. Freestone trying to change things around early in the title race if he can upset world number one.
Especially in these kind of conditions. Less is more. You know, you kind of set things up and take your time with it. Let's have a look at Jack.
Two-time world junior champ Jack Freestone hits it off the roof. Mid-face bottom turn, full wrap. Driving onto the oncoming section with some speed. And now Banks' dad will just crush that inside section.
Just building his momentum. Jack Freestone, this was his best ride so far. Surfing this wave with a creased board. So really had to sort of nurse it through his maneuvers. Couldn't afford really to hook into those turns as much as you'd like to. And making sure he finished on his feet, which he did.
Italo Ferreira into a foamy part of this wave. Trying to take advantage of Freestone being out of the water. He'll blitz the lip real quick and step up.
Looks pretty good in yellow, doesn't he?
He looks great.
He looks fine. It looks like he handles that pressure quite well. And you know, sometimes that thing can weigh a lot, especially on the mind. But I think Italo is one of those guys where it kind of gives him more power.
Italo also getting this wave.
A little bit bumpy on the face of the wave, but sometimes you've just got to go these ones, Joe. They do stand up through the inside a little bit better, but that white water makes it a lot harder to produce those big turns. Italo Ferreira finishing nicely there on the back end.
Well, as we know, we had a lot of lay days this week, but there's some special moments happening in Torquay down at Cozy Corner. There's a great paddle out for the fight for the bite. A lot of our world-class surfers were a part of it. People like Jack Freestone really care about really drawing attention to this amazing action and activity that was led by Damian Cole from the Surfrider Foundation. You really enjoy the energy when the ocean really comes to life. We'll get back to that in a moment because Italo Ferreira's in motion against Jack Freestone. And Chloe's going to hang out to call this heat with us here. Italo looking for that speed jump to just flow down the line with all that energy. Quick little wrap. A lot of foam on the face. He'll fight through for the finish. And he'll ride away. So seeing him just control the energy and power of the Southern Ocean. Amazing was watching Italo just try to time his turns on this big wall of Potts.
Yeah, you know, the thing that amazes me about Italo too is he's got quite a narrow stance too. I mean, you know, especially here at Bells Beach, really on your backhand, you want a nice wide stance, but Italo Ferreira just quite narrow stance, but still able to really hook into his maneuvers. So impressive stuff there.
Thanks for watching on Fox Sports. Italo Ferreira, current world number one. Channeling the healthy type of emotion that you love.
I think it's okay to show passion, though. You know, for me, that's what it is. It's passion. You really do care about, you know, your career in the sport of surfing.
Yeah, but I think when you're angry or sad or something, it just wastes time.
Yeah.
So, and we don't have that much time.
Let's be stoned.
Tell me about it.
Words of wisdom from Andino. Jack Freestone kicking out. Coming up in this overlapping format. More action out the back. World number one, Italo Ferreira, setting up the backhand. Hits it early underneath the section. Carrying all that speed through the Whitewater Rapid there. Been riding boards from Timmy Patterson throughout his career. He'll jam that board through the lip. Nice patience there for Italo. Now a little setup work down the stretch. Looking for one more maneuver down the line. He might just do a setup turn and then hit it high over the roof. A lot of patience in Italo's performance here. Stuck in the fives at the moment. Do you think he'll break that streak now, Potts?
I think so. You know, I think when you watch that approach from Italo, I think everyone's been watching John's approach. I mean, it was kind of an attack.
No, he just likes to ride a lot of waves. Like I think you know, kind of he seems to fit in kind of the Gabriel mold. Even his boards and the way he surfs a little bit, he's almost like a smaller version of Gabriel, I think. Not like small as in the way he surfs, but just his body type is just a little smaller.
Stocky, stocky, powerful.
Yeah, but Gabriel's
stance.
stocky too, but he's just taller. And I think they ride similar boards, and they do this one thing, like right here. See how narrow his stance is?
Yep.
And then he'll actually move his back foot back before he turns. So it's really weird. They both do it because usually I grew up surfing where you surf. You move your front foot a lot, but they only move their back foot, and I just noticed that, and it was a trip for me. So
that's incredible.
Yeah. So I think he probably looks up to and studies Gabriel a lot, and I know they're friends, so they seem to compete the same.
Right. Just that stance too. Interesting. Noticing that.
See, he's almost in front of the pad right there.
Yeah.
And then he moves it back right there.
Slides it back, gets it on the kick pad, and does his turn.
Not a great history though. This event. This is Jack Freestone. Choosing that little layback maneuver, really just dropping that back shoulder on that first turn.
Yeah, you know, just kind of getting stuck behind the whitewater there, so a little bit of downtime. He needs to capitalize on this wave, but it just really did cooperate.
These conditions at the bows. Whoa, what a wild takeoff for Italo. He'll stomp it prone and then get up to get to the cleaner part of the wave. Driving hard into a big section and crushes it. Oh, it all paid off. He saw something special in that thing doubling up in front of him, Punt.
Stuck behind the section and then really just mistimed that last little bit. So back to the drawing board for Jack, but Italo Ferreira, he is just absolutely on fire right now. Look at that turn, just perfect timing from Italo. Beautiful bottom turn, and you can see it doesn't go all the way to the bottom, Joe. It's that 3/4 bottom turn. As soon as you get too low, you lose all your speed here at Bells. So it's important to have that sort of not quite halfway, but 3/4 down the wave. That's where all the power is, and Italo knows exactly that. Gets up there with speed and comes out nice and clean. So great surfing there from Italo.
Zeke Lau playing catch up now, and Zeke's had a ton of great waves here in the past of his career at Bells Beach. Rolling in now, non-stop action. Italo Ferreira sinks on the first turn.
Hey, we got some incredible events on tour. What's your favorite one? What's the favorite place? Do you find it harder competing, you know, in front of your home crowd? Is there more pressure, or?
Well, I never thought there was, but then after, like 1 year after I lost, I felt this big weight off my shoulders, like weirdly. So I was like, oh, I guess I had a lot of pressure.
I mean, these guys are some of the best in the world at it, Joe, and that's how tricky it is. And surprise sets, big waves, big lumpy conditions. Jack Freestone up and running.
Freestone throwing his layback. His best score still is start on the buckle board with a 6.10. Italo Ferreira in motion, defending Bells champ. 3 big wins last season as he's just snowboarding across the open face. Big wind up, tapping that lip line with so much speed. That board is chattering. He'll be able to straighten out way down towards Winky, and that whitewater ball just tackles her.
Swallowed him up.
Ferreira with an incredible heat and looking like he's going to be solid into the round of 16.